for you, and today, folks, I'm going to show you how to make chicken tenders at home with fresh chicken and cooking it in the air fryer. I'm going to start out with these perfectly portioned chicken tenders. All right. Alright, I apologize for the wait. I had to run to the bathroom directly after starting the live. So now we're going to get this going. First of all, I need to pull up the Live on Z tablet for a better viewing experience. Excuse me. All right. First things first, we're going to get a bowl for seasoning and flour. I'm going to be using this bowl right here. And then the seasonings I'm going to be using are going to be Lars seasoning salt, black pepper. We've got Italian herbs and seasoning, and garlic powder and onion powder. Yep, we're just gonna do it like that. Alright, first things first, we're gonna get out our batter. So instead of using flour, I'm actually gonna use Bisquick. So you can use this instead of flour. And that's what I'm gonna be using. Alright. Oh, poop. Okay, so this just couldn't open my way at all. Okay, well, I tried. Alright, as I pour in the Bisquick, that should be enough. I now season the Bisquick, and we're going to go ahead and do this. Alright, there we go. Just like that. Alright. We're going to put Lars seasoning salt. Let's go ahead and move that just a little bit more. Now we want to put a good helping of this one in there. Alright. Black pepper. Now I'm going to finish off this Italian herb and seasoning and then open up another one. I'll open the other one in just a second. That actually might be enough. Then we hit it with a garlic powder. We're going to go ahead and finish that guy off. Oh, looks like that onion powder is already finished off. Grab this other onion powder. Alright. Now we're going to take a fork and we're just going to mix the flour and the seasonings together. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit more of the Italian herb. Italian herb. And I'm going to hit it with a splash more of the seasonings, because you can't go wrong with having a good amount of seasoning in your batter. That's where all your flavor is going to come from. So I won't even, if I do this right, I won't even need no dip. It's just going to be flavorful ass fried chicken tenders. I need to go to the store and get me some more seasonings. Good thing I got some more garlics. But I do need to get some more pepper and Lars seasoning salt. Got a brand new thing of Lars seasoned garlic salt, but I also got 2 things of War garlic powder and onion powder. I usually buy seasonings in bulk. I buy 2 or 3 at a time. If I buy just a single, I know I'm going to be getting that seasoning again not long from now. I don't know about you guys, but I actually season my food. The only thing I don't buy in bulk is usually pepper. I usually just buy 1 big thing of pepper. One of these things lasts me a good couple months. I apologize for that. Pepper. Alright. Now our batter is nice and seasoned. Alright, I think that's nice and mixed now. Now you'll notice it's not a very white batter. That's because of how much seasoning. Might take some business days though. LOL. Nice. Send me London, please. Have to put it on some dry ice. Send expedite. Like this man needs the chicken tomorrow. No more like yesterday. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of all of our seasoning gadgets. Throw you guys up there. Alright, now we gotta crack some eggs. And since we're doing this in the air fryer, I can only do 1 pan at a time. So we're gonna go ahead and do it just like this. Slide everything over. Alright. Now I tried some batterless chicken tenders, and all I did was I put these same size chicken tenders in the air fryer at 490 for 10 minutes. No, at 390 for 10 minutes with all the same seasoning I just put on there. So the Italian herb, the Lars seasoning salt, the garlic powder, the onion powder, and the pepper. And so these are batterless. They're just more like it's like baked chicken without the without the breading. But these are going to be cut up for a chicken ramen noodle video and for something else. And I couldn't have fried chicken for that. Now we gotta crack the eggs. Move that for now. Alright, let's start cracking. 1 egg. Normally I'd be doing this 2 eggs at a time, but my right hand is not up for cracking right now. You don't have to double tap, but my OCD won't let me do it once. Let's go ahead and do one last one with the right hand. All right. You gotta turn on the machine gun to wash my hands. Alright. So I'm gonna go hit this with a splash of milk. I'm actually gonna have a tiny bit more. And instead of hot sauce, I'm actually going to add some sriracha to this. Normally I would put some normally I'd put Frank's Red Hots in that, but I ran out of Frank's Red Hots, and I ran out of Louisiana hot sauce. So I'm going to use my sriracha. I don't like this on my right hand at all. There's a lot I do with my left, but whisking has never been one of them. Oh, I guess that's not too bad. I am ambidextrous, so I do a lot with my left hand. Stirring and whisking, never really tried that. Gotta get a little bit more. All right. Let's do up these chickens. All right. Let's not make a mess or knock anything over. Let's try to get this down in one swoop. Okay. So how can I do this? Oh, you know what I can do? Hold on a second. Where's my... All right. So if I do... Okay. Hold on a second. Just trying to... Well, what do I need to loosen to make that smoother? This. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's too loose. Tighten that. Let's see, I'm trying to... Okay. Alright, there we go. So, in the egg we go. And we're going to do a double dip. We're going to go ahead and heat it into the batter. Then we're going to come back over, dip it back in the egg, and hit it in the batter again. People say, why do that? It makes it extra crispy. It really seals in the meat or the item you're trying to fry. Now, I've never done this in the air fryer before. This is a first time. I did not know I was out of cooking oil when I prepared today's video, and I decided, you know what? Let's do it in the air fryer. I looked up air fryer recipes. Turns out I can do this at 350 degrees. So I'm going to do what the air fryer recipe says, and then I'm going to try my own. Alright, so that was one chicken tender. Alright. Double dip that chicken tender. Alright. We can fit probably 3 tenders a batch. So let's find a nice big one. That'll work. Oh, slipped. No, I'm going to do the first batch as a double dredge and the first batch as a single dredge. Second batch as a single dredge. So you'll see the difference in double dipping versus single dipping on the chicken tenders. Alright. Hey, don't you get away from me. Oh, camera slipped a little bit. Sorry about that. Yeah, it looks like I can only really do safely 3 chicken tenders at a time. Alright. Just washing my hands off real quick. Days like this, I wish I had me some latex gloves in the kitchen. Alright. So let's go ahead and take these 3 chicken tenders, and we're going to put them in the air fryer. Air fry, 350, 7 minutes, and then we flip and do it again. All right. Yeah, I need to get me like 2 or 3 boxes of some extra large latex gloves, because in situations like this, I wouldn't have to wash my hands all the time. I could just change gloves, and it would save me time on making these videos. Ugh. All right. So while those cook, I'm just gonna sit here and chat for a moment. I will start making the second batch once I flip them. Uh, I guess I'll make a second plate to start putting them on. That's appreciated, Liz. Uh, I'll DM you about it. Tell him, Kyle, you're tuck with me. Stuck with me. I don't know. I like the word tuck with me more. What are we tucking for? I don't have my turtle shell on today. I can't really do too much tucking. Uh, um, how many batches of chicken tenders can I make right now? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I can do 3 more batches of chicken tenders. If it's 7 minutes per side, 14 minutes a batch, I can make 3 more batches. It's about 45 minutes. So I should be done with chicken tenders in about an hour. Well, these first batch will be done. They flip after 7 minutes and then cook for 7 more minutes. So it's 7 minutes at 350, flip 7 more minutes at 350. So 14 minutes in total. Liz. This is how I usually monitor my cooking streams. It's a lot easier than this tiny little text at the bottom of the screen. Let's pull the whole thing up over here. Did I look like you? I don't know, sis. You kind of look like Frodo. Frodo was a chick. Freaking Remy. I don't, what? Well, it's multiple batches. I can only make 3 tenders in my air fryer at a time. If I had both baskets, it would only be half an hour. Uh, yeah. I mean, I could probably fit more in there, but they won't cook as evenly and they won't look as good when they're done. But considering I'm after the view time, longer videos are good for me anyways. Yesterday and the day before were 60 hours and 50 hours. Those plus the days before, it's like 180 hours to get added on to my 2600 and some change. So it's going to be like 2800 hours. So that means I'm about 1200 hours away once those hours roll on. Alright, so here's how they're starting to look. Go ahead and flip it. So this is halfway. They're starting to look like chicken tenders. But I gotta flip them and cook them a little bit longer. Yeah, you always hating Romero, you fuck. My second in charge admin, and he just wants to be a douche nozzle. Oh Lord, you don't gotta do that to nobody. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the next batch. Since I'm not double dreading these, I'm gonna go ahead and use the tongs. And I'm gonna do it with the littler guys because they're not gonna be as good. So actually, I'm just gonna do that. I might actually need more flour. I thought I put enough in there, but I'm definitely gonna need some more. Alright, let's grab another small one. Since these will be small, I could probably do 4, maybe 5, depending on how many small ones I have. Alright. You say, why aren't you using your hands? Because I don't want to wash them in 5 minutes with this fucking wrap on my hand. Just to pull the chicken tenders out. To put these in. So this batch I'm doing like this. I think this is the smallest one I got. Alright, now we just gotta wait. Well, that's not fun, Romero. Oh yeah, those chicken tenders are looking nice. Oh man, I love me some mashed potatoes. Definitely in my top 5 favorite side items. Right there with mac and cheese. Mashed potatoes and mac and cheese, definitely two of my. If we're going cold items, it's potato salad, deviled eggs. Duh. Not the biggest coleslaw fan. It's okay from time to time, depending on who's made it and how they made it. Macaroni salad is okay, but I'm really picky about macaroni salad, and a lot of people make it terrible. Potato salad and deviled eggs, I won't even eat unless they have pickle relish in them. It's called Amish style, and that's my preference. I like Amish style deviled eggs and Amish style potato salad. Mac and cheese is a whole meal. I mean, it is when you do things to it. Like when I do my bacon mac and cheese, I mean, I feel like that's kind of a meal. When I do when I do my pizza mac and cheese, I mean, I feels like that's a meal. When I do my chicken and broccoli mac and cheese, that's definitely a meal. Me meeting the devil, I love your eggs. Deviled eggs, I mean, when I go to a cookout or a barbecue, that's one of the first things I look for. I eat no less than half a dozen. When I get deviled eggs, I'm getting at least 6, which is 3 full eggs. Because I just love deviled eggs. I mean, I'll eat a whole dozen. Shit.
That way at least my toes would be in something.
Do you have a second pair of tongs?
Oh, I don't know. I gave you my tongs. I have a little pair in there.
I don't need a very big pair. That's just for flipping chicken tenders in the air fryer.
Yeah.
You got like 4 pairs of scissors. You think 5 pairs of scissors? You got enough? Alright. So these are the tenders so far. They're coming out pretty good, but I want to cook them for a couple more minutes. Ah! Just got some shit flick in my eye.
I found in their little.
Huh?
Did you find them?
No, I just grabbed this giant meat fork instead. Do you want to see how they're coming out? Look.
Yeah.
Just turn around and look.
Yeah, I saw them. They look good.
Alright, to speed up the process, I'm gonna hit it for 2 minutes at 400. So Oh, you heard me yelling at my mom, why do you got like 6 pairs of scissors? Yeah, I was looking for a second pair of tongs in her utensil drawer and I found 6 damn pairs of scissors. I'm like, that don't make no sense. I got 2 pairs, one for cutting paper, one for cutting cardboard. I would assume scissors can be tongs. Yeah, if you're trying to cut them in half and you're trying to pick them up. Those are for something else. You can't have those.
No, I meant your soda.
Oh.
I had a cold one I could have traded you.
Oh, I just opened it too. Oh yeah. Look at those babies. Look at that nice crisp. Oh yeah. Those come out nice. Crispy all around. That's why you flip it. Looks crispy. That's what I was going for. Alright, so let's go ahead and take these. Now remember, those ones were double dredge, which means I dipped them in egg twice. I dipped them in flour twice. These ones are going to be single dredged. So you're going to get to see the difference between single and double and why I recommend double. One chicken tender. 2 chicken tender. 3 chicken tender. Ha ha ha. 4 chicken tender. Ha ha ha. If you don't get it, you never watch Sesame Street. All right. We got our single dredged ones here now. Alright, I'm going to give this to the old lady for her to try. I'll go ahead and double check it's cooked all the way. Oh, yeah. Moist and juicy on the inside. Definitely not dry. You can see the fluids. Let's go ahead and turn that light back on. Like you can see the moisture is still nice and wet and juicy, but done all the way on the inside. And a nice crispy, there we go, that looks pretty good. Haha, old lady, yeah, you know, your mom, the lady who gave birth to you, Liz. Not my fault, I'm cool as fuck. She gave. How about you take that, like, not and live stream, Liz? What did I do with that? Oh, here. Let's add some more of this. Which means we gotta add more of this. More onion powder. More Italian herbs and seasonings. More garlic powder. More pepper. And last but not least, more Lars seasoning salt. And just like before, we mix it together. Alright, let's go ahead and try this without sauce first. Oh, damn, is that a tasty chicken tender? Oh, that's so good. I don't need no sauce for this bitch. Oh, I definitely don't need more garlic. If you think so. Are you dipping that chicken tender in sauce? Stop. What are you doing? This is not to be dipped. You gotta love that. You clearly can appreciate it. You have to have it. I wanted to see if you think about it without sauce. I just think without sauce. That's chicken tender I've ever had. I feel a lot of seasoning first. So with the sauce, I was without it. The sauce goes off. Without sauce is the question. That was the goal. You'll make chicken tenders and you wouldn't need sauce. I mean, obviously sauce makes chicken tenders better, but I just want to make such a good tasting chicken tender. I wouldn't need sauce. Do you think I succeeded? Alright, well, I'll bring you some more when they're done. I walked in there and yelled at my mom because she was dipping them in Heinz 57, and I wanted to make sure she tried them without the sauce. So 2 have already been eaten. So this is the only remaining one right now. But I got more on the air fryer cooking right now. $350 for 7 minutes on each side, and then 2 minutes at the end at 400. 16 minutes in total in the air fryer. Nice golden brown crisp. I mean, look at that. I probably put between a half a tablespoon and a whole tablespoon of large seasoning salt, black pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. I use about the same on all. So, since I shook on a little extra garlic, I'd say almost a tablespoon of garlic powder was put into the batter. Alright, I need to start the next batch. I got 2 more batches of 3. Oh, my bad. Let me flip that around. I will say that these are the best tasting chicken tenders I think I've ever had. I think they would have been even better if I fried them legit. But it's how much seasoning and the seasonings I put in the batter. Like, I didn't even need to sauce them. Even my mom agreed after I told her to stop dipping it in the sauce and try it without the sauce for just a bite. She ended up finishing the rest of the chicken tender without the sauce because she said it was really good. And she asked me what I put in it, so... Alright. Excuse me. I wasn't paying attention. Did I do that one twice? Yeah, I think I did. Oh, never did this with a fork before. Sometimes I'm trying things for the first time right in front of you guys and you don't even know. Normally I did this with my hand. Earlier it was the first time I even did it with a tongue. But I thought, why not try with a fork? Fork actually works pretty damn good. Alright, here's the next batch of chicken tenders. Oh yeah, look at those nice crispy bastards. Ooh. A little hot. Oh yeah. I'm gonna flip them and cook them for like another minute because the oil, burn my fingers. Let's go ahead and Alright, so I'm gonna do that for like 2 minutes at 400. Shoot, I didn't realize how little juice I had left on my phone. I'll be right back. What did you count Mississippi's for? Greetings, new subscriber. What are you counting Mississippi's? What is the timers for? I don't understand. Look at it. Does that look like a good looking chicken tender to you? What do you guys say? How do those look? Alright, let's go ahead and do the final batch of chicken tendies so we can start cleaning things up. Alright, 2 more chicken tenders to dip. How much battery do I go? I gotta go get my charger. If I don't go get my charger, it's gonna die. charger. Dunk it again. Oh yeah, this one needs dunked still. I just need to. I can put the charger right there. That'll work. Oh, for future reference, I guess I can do that. Oh, that'll save me a lot on that. Hold on. Will it reach over here? Oh my god, it does. Okay. Well, I now have the perfect charger for doing these food lives. This USB-C laptop charger. It's long enough and stationary enough it'll work. All right, let's go ahead and rub this tendy down. Then we gotta dip it for a second dredge. Gotta dredge this chicken and more chicken juices. Take the dead chicken, rub it in the chicken fetus. Just taking a whole piece of chicken and dipping it in a liquid baby whipped up version. It sounds very sadistic. Poor chickens. And to think they say they used to potentially be the Tyrannosaurus Rex or descendants of. It's like, well, you guys, you guys got the shit out of the karma stick. First you were eating everybody, now everybody eats you. All right. Last chicken tender. All right, now I just gotta wait for the find a good temperature for doing dishes. It's either cold or it's burning you. The pressure's terrible. You get the good pressure and then it'll start to get cold on you. And you'll tweak it just a little bit and the pressure's not great and it's burning you. You get it in the middle and it's just like, okay, this fucking sucks. Consumer of Brit? What? Oh, consumer of bird. I was very confused by what you were saying there. I had to think about it for a second. Think you missed a spot? Yeah, I still have to do the tray the chicken was thrown in. But, my hand's bugging me, and I only got 2 dishes left, so I'm gonna do them later. Oh, 3 after this. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do them once I get this chicken in the air fryer. Yeah, this slice across my hand has not been doing me good. Good old man back. Use the Jedi powers. Here in a few days, we'll be using a lot of those Jedi powers, Romero. Here in a few days. Oh, man, to get a plastic bag. These ones I did another extra like 2 minutes just to see what it would come out to. They're a little crispier. This was just an extra 2 minutes at 400.
These would be the 3 biggest chicken tenders. Some big boys. Kitchen is clean. Are you watching some UFC, Romero? Alright, last batch has just been flipped. Almost done here. good or you want more? Are you done eating or you want more? Okay. Looking all pretty good though? And they're not nearly as oily as they are when they air fry them. I have this little Arby's bottle of oil and I drop just a little couple drizzles on it just to like give it that flavor of fry. Yeah, but I don't like drown it, so it's not super oily. You know what I mean? The last batch is in the air fryer right now. Last batch has 2 minutes. So I cooked like 15 or 18 chicken tenders in just over 2 hours in a single pan air fryer. If I had a double pan air fryer, unfortunately, something happened to the other pan because it's a dual pan, and I don't have it anymore. So I have half an air fryer. If I had a whole air fryer, I could have cut the time in half. So if you have the right size air fryer, you could have made this in about an hour. But hey, that view time. I've averaged 12, 13 people over 2 hours. That's going to be at least 25 hours of view time. That adds up. Just because these are so big, I'm actually going to flip them again and cook them for like another minute. Because I don't want any uncooked chicken. Sorry, I was feeding my geckos and bearded dragons.
She was biting her toothbrush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's bearded dragons at the door. All right. Now we take it upstairs and we review these tenders. There's regular, double dredged, single dredged, and extra crispy. So I have 4 different batches with 4 different kinds. Okay. What condiments do I want to take upstairs? So I got this really good ranch. So I'm gonna take a cup of this. And have a cup of barbecue sauce.
thing of Chick-fil-A sauce as well, but not really as much. Okay. I got like 2 more traps. We're gonna carry this up. I'll be right back for you in the camera. Oh. Oops. Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta. Sorry, I had to break down my tripod. It gets pretty small, but it also gets to be like 8 feet tall.
So I had to collapse this thing.
And behind the green screen that I never really used for some stupid reason we go. Oh. All right. Now that we're at PC, we can sit down and actually eat. I got new lights, so hopefully these make for better lighting on the food channel. Why is that not opening? Oh, it was. It was just opening up on my TV. Apparently a bunch of times. Alright. How's the lighting? Is this better than it's been? You feel like you see me better? I was trying to adjust my lights. I'm about to eat these chicken tenders and try out the different levels. Alright, so we're gonna go with, so this is the second batch. This batch I dreaded one singular time, and we're gonna start with this one. Go ahead and tilt it up a little bit. So first thing you'll notice, this one, single dredged versus any of the double dredge. You'll notice it's a lot smoother, a lot smaller, a lot less crust, and a lot less crispy looking. So we're going to try this one in the barbecue. See, the crust is thinner. It's not as crispy. It's still good. But it's not that crispy, crunchy chicken tender that I prefer. All right. Now we're going to go to the first batch. Now the first batch is a lot less crispier than the other ones because this one I didn't cook nearly as long. I tried to cook it like what the video said that I saw online. When I googled it, I saw this recipe and I was like, this looks decent. No, the recipe didn't have the seasonings. They just called for flour, egg, and then the temperature. I added the milk and the hot sauce to the egg because I knew it would make it better. Same with the seasonings. I will say I managed to get a very flavorful chicken tender here. I will say, these are some of the best tenders I've made on the channel. I never tried seasoning Bisquick. I've used it before. Normally I use flour, but this Bisquick did a good job. Alright. Let's try one of the extra crispy. Now the extra crispy is definitely extra crispy.
That's the best one. I like that crisp more. Wow, I like that. I would say the only chicken tender I had that came out crispier than this was either the Doritos or the Fritos. But I feel like this had more flavor than the Doritos or the Fritos did. And you can't tell. It definitely crisps up. Now all I did was cook this for an extra couple of minutes at 400 after they were done. So I did 7 to 8 minutes on both sides at 350, and then for 2 minutes to 3 minutes afterwards, I do it at 400 to give it that good crisp. But I don't do it at 400 the whole time because I don't want it to be dry. So I only do 400 the last couple of minutes to give it a good crisp. Because if you don't do it high enough, it's not gonna get hard enough crisp, and it's gonna be a light, almost like shake and bake crisp. But I'm looking for like that extra crispy chicken crisp. I'll tell you what, these Mike Tyson chicken tenders taste like prison food. If you put a plate of these and a plate of Tyson's chicken tenders in front of me and said you can eat one plate of them, I would be eating these 10 out of 10 times. These are better than Church's chicken tenders. These are better than Popeye's chicken tenders. I really impressed myself with this one. Thank you, Walker. Much appreciated. I'm just reviewing these homemade chicken tenders I made. I made them extra crispy. I cooked them at 350 in the air fryer for about 7-8 minutes on each side, and then about 2-3 minutes in the air fryer for 400 afterwards. Bisquick instead of flour. Water seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, Italian herbs and seasoning, black pepper. Whisk it into the biscuit mix. Double dredge it. And then cook it to the 350 for 14 minutes, 7 minutes, flip 7 minutes. I do 8 minutes, flip 8 minutes, and then 2 minutes extra at 400 because I like to make it crispy. But it came out very good, very tasty. Hello, Zan. Sauce. I have barbecue, ranch,
and Chick-fil-A sauce. I mean, I don't. They're so tasty. I put enough seasoning in the breading, but they're so tasty. They don't even need sauce. But I am eating them. Zan up in the chat. Is that Zan? Do I remember you? It depends. Are you Zan from like 5 years ago from the freaking giveaways on GTA 5? Or are you a different Zan? He was he was one of the first admins. Oh, okay. I apologize for the confusion. What was the drink? That might remind me. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, no, I remember now. I got 5 more tenders, but I ain't about to eat these. Oh, these are great leftovers. Alright, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to see me play video games, or play video games with me, go to the home page on this channel. Go down to the recommended lists. You'll see my stream team, and you'll see my other channels. Click I'm Turtle Ninja on my other channels, and give me a sub. And if you really want to show some love, subscribe to the rest of the Turtle Squad. We are the Turtles. You'll see that stream team. There's Remy, Big Soul, Dangerous, a few other guys. Drop them some subs and check out what other content my team makes. Until next time, folks, Crazy Kyle out. Oh, I'm going to give this chicken... I'm going to give him a 9. These are the best chicken tenders I've ever had, flavor-wise. I never thought about seasoning that much into the flour, but now I know it actually makes a big difference. A little extra seasoning really brings out the flavor of the seasoning in the flour. Now, I always put marginal amounts in it. It enhances it, but I feel like putting extra really makes it pop. So I learned that today. So I'm going to give these a 9 out of 10. They're the best chicken tenders I think I've ever made. Until next time, folks, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, Crazy Kyle out. These might be damn near 10. I could not see the screen brightness.